Numerical aperture refers to maximum angle at the light incident. That is the numerical aperture refers to the maximum angle the light is incident on the fiber end that internally transmitted inside the optical fiber. At what angle basically light is incident on the optical fiber, equal amount of light is going to get to be transmitted inside the optical fiber. This one, and here the first one is that here what you got in the numerical aperture, the what you got the respective the diagram what you got these are the respective optical fiber setup. This one what you got experiment will be this one. In this one, what you are doing is that in optical fiber, it basically consisting of you got a transmitter and you got a receiver. But here, what is needed is that you have to need it as a only transmitter. You have to need it as a transmitter in this one. And these are the respective got a jumper settings. And you got a JP5, JP6, SW, and you got a SW9, and you got a JP2, and you got a these are the respective got a switch faults. And here we have been using it as a red light and you got a white light. This one transmitter 1 is a red light, transmitter 2 is a white light. This one, and here in this one SW8 switch should be in the PI position. SW should be in the PI position, and here JP5 should be in the 12 volt. And you got a we have been connecting what you got a this one 756 what you got a 756 red light. For this one what you have been this one the connections are made the what you got procedure the connections are made as shown what you got according to the jumper setting. Next one, slightly you should have to unscrew the this one cap of this one, then you insert the optical fiber, then you have to tighten this one, and other end of the optical fiber you should have to insert it in the numerical aperture measure unit. That is nothing but numerical aperture stand. This one, that is nothing but this one. For various distance of you got a for various distance from the tip of you got a from the tip of the numerical aperture measure unit, you should have to measure how much amount of you got a light is going to get to be incident on the optical what you got fiber end. Equal amount of you got a light is going to get to be transmitted inside the optical fiber. This totally works on the principle of you got what you got your Snell's law. This one, and then we have been switch on the power supply, and power supply should have to make it as a connection like this. What you got a this one -12 should be green, and you got a this black should be got a ground. This one. Then once if you are making this one, then you have to make it as a biasing of this one. What you got? You have to make it as a diode should be P1. That is nothing but you have to make it as a forward full should be in the bias this one. Then intensity, that is nothing but it is a pot. You have to make it as a full. You have to make it, keep it in the maximum. Then for this one, what you got? First I am taking it as a from the scale. You should have to measure from the scale. You should have to measure what you got the various distance of this one. What you got from the tip of you got a fiber end to the numerical aperture measure unit. That is nothing but how much from the distance from the tip of this one. According to that, light is what you got the red light. What you got whatever the concentric circle you are getting this one. The red light you are getting this one. What you got the respective got a red light you are obtaining from here numerical measure unit. This one. Here basically what you got the experiment what actually you should have to do here the procedure according to the respective got a procedure of this one. What you got here, if you see here, this is you got what observation you should have to make this one. What you got MR and you got a PN, and then what you got whatever the this one the circular path you are getting this one whatever the respect to see here. What I am doing is that I am measuring it as what keeping it for 0.5 from this one. What I am doing is that 0.5 or from the bottom of this to tip of the fiber this one it is 0.5. Then you should have to measure how much what you got a concentric circle you are getting MR and you got a PN. This is you got a MR and this you got a PN. This one. What is that? You are getting it as a see here. What you got? This one. What you are getting it as a 4 and you got a and this side you got a 4. This one. Then what you got? You should have to enter here. MR is 4, PN is 4. Distance is how much you got a 0.5 this one. Then you have to substitute r equal to this one, and one sample data is given here, 4 plus 4 divided by got a 4, that is nothing but you got a 8 divided by this one, and r is 2 and distance is you got a 0.5. Then you have to substitute in this one, you have to calculate sine this one, what you got theta equal to sine inverse of this one. And here smaller will be the data, smaller, these are some sample version of this one from your previous this one. What you got, you should have to take the reading like this for 3 distances, 1 centimeter, and I am taking it as a 0.5, 1 and 1.5 this one. Smaller will be the your respective distance, maximum will be the angle of incident at the optical fiber. That equal amount of a light is going to get to be transmitted inside the optical fiber. And here this is the what you got, the some jumper settings you have to, it's very important, this one. And here this is from the Snell's law, what you got, this is from you got a Snell's law. This is the maximum angle of a incident. At that ray, what you got, your respective got your refracted ray, what you got, your refracted ray, that is nothing but in second medium, that is entirely glazes what you got along the surface of this one. This is got along the surface of this one. This is about your numerical aperture of a optical fiber, this one.